Celestial update, December 28th. Let's go. Archangel Michael is the first to come through today. It's very fitting. Immediately, I'm being asked to discuss time travel. Past lives is not being brought up here, but time travel is. There may be periods of time or blocks of time or time fields that you are being asked to visit. You may or may not have had past lives in those realities. The point in pure time travel versus past life regression is to understand what happened in that era or epoch from first-hand experience rather than historical records. As we are multidimensional, any era or epoch, time field, or timeline can be experienced from many different points of reference. For instance, one could go into the Roman era from a 3D perspective and witness it as a human, or one could go into the Roman era from the 10th density and witness it from creative intelligence. Both of these perspectives are being recommended right now. There are two energies defining this time travel experience. One is about the natural calling to inspiration that will pull you into those time fields. The second is about a karmic calling into those time fields. There is a path to enter this state of consciousness where you can access all time fields safely through the Akash. Also know that Archangel Michael is coming through as a support system for you as you move into this new awareness. I definitely feel a collective awakening into our true history and potential. I have been exploring these time fields through past lives, but also just time travel, and have run into many epochs such as the Atlantean, Lemurian, and all the way back to the Polarian root race. This is the first root race. The consciousness vessel was ethereal, non-physical. They existed in a very primitive, less material state. And through time, we have densified into this form we now have. There is a powerful transition happening here as we move from the Aryan race, which is highly materialistic and dense, into what Theosophists call the sixth root race or the future race. This race will be materialistic in form, but spiritualized. Materialism and inverted energies will not hold sway over their lives. They will be the enlightened humans, crystalline in form, able to be within the density, in this density for experience, but not influenced by the pull of the lower realms. Today I'm being shown a series of activations that will transform the human vessel and spiritual energies into that of light consciousness and crystalline form. The human will be the master of light more so than the densified, inverted materialist. There is an absolute transformation here, and a complete ending, a new beginning. Through these activations, the inner Stargate system, dormant DNA, and evolved DNA can and will be activated. It is a potentiality if the path is chosen. For some, this is destined to happen. As the DNA activates further and further, 6-strand to 64-strand, one will go into what I call total recall. It is absolute remembrance and awakening of the DNA and the dormant wisdom that it holds. I'm getting flashes of realities from pure light, super consciousness, to remembrance of the miraculous energy that is held within the golden heart field, to awakenings of being a time-space traveler or skywalker, to being an ascended master in the higher realms and on earth, and 9th density unicorns. Floods of information. It feels like a breakthrough into the 0-point field that once was hidden, locked, or veiled, all of a sudden becomes unlocked. The Merkabas are important here, as these are the keys to DNA activation. Within each Merkaba activation, 6 to 64, the DNA is also activated and begins the awakening process. It will happen within the spiritual and mental bodies first, as these are the highest frequency bodies, eventually integrating into the emotional and physical reality structures. It is when these integrations happen with the physical body and a 5D emotional field that the plasmic energy or life force energy can be utilized within the fabric of space-time to truly create. We are not discussing manifestation or the law of attraction. This is pure creative energy, healing through grace, divine flow. It is an immeasurable potential that can be practiced, honed, and utilized for the benefit of the whole of life throughout the cosmos. The primary force and movement into this total recall energy is via the gold ray and remembrance of the gold order, divine child, and seraphim. This is pure Christ consciousness anchored from primal sound. This life force energy, I am being told, honey, holds the wisdom, activations, and keys for this next phase for humanity. The spiritual resonance is accessible at 70 embodiment after the golden Merkaba has been activated. The golden Merkaba represents the activation of the 24-strand DNA. Full recall or will most likely not happen until the 24-strand DNA is activated with the diamond Merkaba, which is the 64-point star. A significant and poignant point for many on the spiritual path right now is that it took humans, our current physical vessel, billions of years to develop into the densified version of this physical body. We are continuing with the current trajectory of evolution. We just happen to be incarnated during a significant leap in evolution. Each of us will experience this as we choose. It is our consciousness, frequency, and light body that will define the experience moving forward. We are launching the Djedi Ascension Mastery School for the spiritually gifted. And in this, we will begin activating, attuning, and teaching you how to work with these advanced gifts. And we really pull from your past life experiences. We pull from the spiritual realms through oneness and through harmonic. Okay, so there's a lot of activations, a lot of potential there. So if you're interested, we are taking applications for that, as well as applications for OPL Ascension Coaching. So if you feel like you need help clearing, aligning, and activating the first, I think it's the first 5 phases of the light body, then that is a sign for you to reach out. Okay, the Enzo Academy requires an application. Otherwise, you can just email me and we can get you started with an analysis, and from there figure out the best path for you.